everybody? Amber Stoneman with Nashville Unsigned, hanging out with the lovely Law.
That's such a big introduction.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I know so much about you, so it's easy to just like go right into like hang sesh time. But tell the viewers like when did you find Law?
It was such a crazy process because I moved here and I feel like it's so easy to get stuck in that like writing for people, and you're like, oh, let's write a song for this artist, or I just had that mindset. I wanted to be a songwriter when I moved here. That was my main goal. So I was just constantly writing, and I had these ideas, and I would write and just be giving these ideas and these songs away that wouldn't end up really. I didn't have the connections or the network to have them go anywhere. I didn't have people representing me, so I was almost just giving away like my emotions at that time, and like it was just so draining. I did so many writers rounds, and writers rounds are incredible, and like some of the most incredible artists I've ever seen have been in tiny bars that are playing original songs, and there's also something about doing that every single week and putting your heart and soul and all of the worst things that has ever happened to you in your life into a song, and then people just sitting there and like laughing at the person next to them and like not paying attention. And I mean, it's the beauty of it, but at the same time, and it's very draining, and it takes a lot out of you emotionally. So I kind of got to this breaking point. I was like, I don't know if I can do this whole folk thing where it's just like kind of quiet and low key. And I was like, I feel like I need to get people's attention in a way that's like, I'm not going to just sit on the sidelines, and I'm not going to like wait for you to listen to me. Like, this is what I have to say. And like, if you want to have a conversation, you go somewhere else, because you're not going to be able to talk in here. Like, I want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to be entertaining in that way as well. But I went onto the Yep page, like, and
Great resource.
yeah, it's an incredible community. And I remember all I typed was, I need a pop producer. I didn't even know what music I want to do, but I was like, at least they could kind of make weird stuff, and then I could come back from that if I didn't like it. And I got like 65 replies and I didn't even know pop was like a thing here. I thought I'd get like one or two,
many.
like Gary from down the street. He's like this old guy in like a studio.
In
like,
a studio
I
who's
remember
trying to
back in
make
the
a
day.
commback. Who's trying to stay relevant.
Exactly. And I was just, and I got so many replies from all these really young people, and I clicked on 2 of the guys and reached out to them, and have been working with the same producers.
Who are your producers, by the way? Because they are so good, and we need
incredible.
to shout them out right now.
John Hanna is one of my producers, and Timothy Rice-Smith. So they have kind of like this cool group that they're doing right now called All True Creative, which is like basically just they produce for people and they help artists, and it's just a really cool community.
Wow,
they have like studio spaces,
cool.
and we all just hang out, and we all, they're the kind of people that you want on your side. Like, they've never once ever heard an idea of mine and like tried to change it, which is very weird, because like people will try and change your ideas all the time. That's the point. It has to be a very good song, and every lyric has to make sense, and everything has to be perfect. And then I went into a room where I'd be like, what if we wrote this or said this or made this sound, or just like clapped and like recorded that and did all this kind of stuff, and they'd be like, awesome, let's do it. They've never once like turned down an idea or tried to change
beautiful.
it. And like it's insane.
Shout out to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing, because the pop community needs that, and creatives need that. What's your most recent one that you have out now? Because you launched a series of singles in a row.
I put out 5 different singles. Under My Skin was, I think, the first one I put out, and that's like doing the best right now. Yeah. That one's awesome.
Gold.
That was actually the song I sent to the producers. And
the
like,
branding
hey,
too. Who's behind that? Is that you?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. And you like tapped into, your sexiness.
I'm just like and I'm very,
which is great. That's
very
awesome.
big on the whole like
being sexy.
Yeah, and I'm like, own it and like
embrace it.
Be who you want to be, and like don't let anybody ever change that. Like, I just feel like people should have role models of like strong women, and if that's like I'm all about that.
Yeah,
you could go for hours
you
talking
are
about that.
Definitely like
Cute.
badass. I'm so proud of you, knowing you since you've been in town and seeing you evolve into this. I am proud, and then your branding and everything is just so solid.
Yeah, it's
so
exciting.
what can the viewers, what do they have to look forward to with you and what you've got going on?
So much new music. We do like 15-hour studio sessions every week.
God.
For like 15 hours straight, which is insane, but like that's how I work.
Mm-hmm.
I like to spend a whole entire day. We have like 20 demos right now, like that are just now we're going through and picking our favorites and kind of there's no limit to change.
And you had tons of media love throughout all of this too. Like
so
I've seen all these different digital magazines, print magazines.
Pop Crush did like a feature. Yeah, it's really cool, and I mean it's this community and the people, like everybody helps each other, and that's insane.
So we're gonna take a little bit of a shift, and we are going to find out something weird about you that not a lot of people, or random, or whatever. I know what kind of person you are. I know you got some stuff in your arsenal. It could be childhood, it could be your adult life, but just something not a lot of people know about you. So a nice little glimpse into the artist behind the music. Do it.
Literally.
I see you contemplating something.
No idea. I feel like, from something that's like nobody knows about me is that I used to like do rodeos.
What?
Yeah, my sister and I used to like barrel race.
What?
Which is
That's
super
kind
weird.
of cool.
I know, especially where I am now
and
in life.
Minnesota,
I do not like
too?
like Minnesota, Massachusetts.
I'm like,
I feel like in Minnesota that wouldn't be that
that's true. That's true. I'm like, what, Massachusetts? That's that's an odd place for that to go down.
Yeah. I was like a little cowgirl. I like had a cowgirl hat. I used to win belt buckles. My sister would ride like baby cows because she couldn't ride bulls yet.
Yeah.
And she would ride calves, and I actually would ride sheep. There was like this thing called, I'm not kidding, that's like an actual thing. I forget what it's called, but I was so chubby that actually one time I was riding a sheep and right out of the gate it fell over because I was so fat. But the lady running the rodeo literally looked at me and she's like, don't get off, it still counts. So I sat there on this sheep.
And it was like
on
collapsed
the ground. It was literally on its side like this. And I was just sitting there. And then they're like 8 seconds, and I was like, I want it. I want it all. Wrap it up. Put it in the box.
Give me my ribbon.
It's an embarrassing story.
Dude, that's so awesome.
End of its life.
I almost killed a sheep.
Yep.
We're going to quote her on that one.
We're in a new song.
I know.
I'll take it. I'll take that idea.
Don't be giving away that idea. That's a new pop song.
One.
I almost killed a sheep.
My new music video. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit on a sheep.
I can rap for you if you need me to.
Please do.
Just so you know.
Featuring.
Just so you know. I can make up a rap name. I'll think about it later.
We'll talk about it.
So tell us, like, our last question is WHYLD, and you've been writing and stuff even before you got to Nashville. You were writing and singing, and then you get to Nashville and you just learn all kinds of stuff and go through just tons of evolution. So tell us, like, throughout the process, what is your most valuable learning lesson that you could give to an up and comer?
Honestly, there's just believing in yourself. As like, I've changed my mind so many times, but I think what I look back on and what I value is like every time I made a decision, I feel like I trusted my gut, and like even working with people or choosing not to work with people because you didn't really have the same values or didn't really have the same ideas. It's just trusting your gut and trusting the people and putting good people around you. Mm-hmm. And like I think that's so important, is surrounding yourself with people who, I mean, believe in the same visions, but also are just supportive. And that's friends, and that's producers, and that's everybody. And I mean, luckily in Nashville, that is everybody. I mean, the people that it's easy to be surrounded by people who want what's best for you and like help. But people need to like drive you, and you need people who push you and like who say yes, but who will also, have your best interest at heart. And like, it's all about like, the energy and
you've got like a great team around you too.
I'm so fortunate.
Which is, surrounding yourself with good people, and then those good people being like great team members of what you actually need for your career.
Right.
And that's what I've seen you do really well for the past 3 years is latch on to strategically to good people.
I'm all about like energy. Like I'm a very energy-based person, and like if I have a bad feeling about you, or if I don't think that your heart or your mind is in it, then I don't waste my time with that. Like, I don't think anybody should. Yeah, there's so many good people out there, and there's so many people who want to put all their effort and energy into like projects like that, and so you just need to find those people and really tap into it.
True story. Entrepreneur life.
Yeah.
Law, everyone. I'm so excited to finally have you here, and I'm so proud of you, and just keep killing it. And we're gonna sync her up on everything, website, socials, everything. And this little badass has a great voice, so you guys got to get on and check it all out. So, but we'll keep you guys posted on any and all things law coming up. Thank you, man. We out. Subscribe, bitches.